To get started, I am going to be using half of a small onion, 2 cloves of fresh garlic, and some peppercorn. Now the peppercorn is optional, but at least the garlic and the onion should be placed into the pot. So here I have a pot and I'm going to add 4.5 cups of water. And then I'm going to add my onion, garlic, and peppercorns. I am also going to be adding half of a squeezed lemon into my pot of water. I used the juice later in the recipe. Now I'm going to bring my pot of water and aromatics up to a low boil. In the meantime, let's take a look at the shrimp that I will be using today. I will be using 1 pound of uncooked shrimp. Here I have half a pound with shell on large shrimp, and here I have deveined and peeled medium shrimp. Now you could use the shrimp that you have readily available, but this is what I am going with today, and I am leaving the shell on because this is going to add extra flavor to the broth or stock that I'm going to make. And before I forget, I am also going to add a teaspoon of salt into the water and give it a mix. Now that the water is up to a low boil, I'm going to add the shrimp and cook them only for about 3 minutes or until they start to turn pink, but no more than 5. I don't want to overcook these. Now this is somewhat of a poaching method. I just didn't say that because I'm not paying attention to the actual temperature of the water. So just make sure you do not overcook your shrimp and wait until it turns pink and it should be ready to pull out. Now that my shrimp is all pink, I am going to remove it and place it into an ice water bath to stop it from cooking. Again, you don't want to end up with rubbery, tough shrimp. You want to make sure it stays nice and tender. And once it's cool enough to handle, I'm going to peel all the shells and keep them. Do not toss them out. I am going to place this back into my poaching liquid and crank up the heat and allow it to boil and reduce to create a delicious stock that I will add to my cocktail sauce. My stock has been reducing for about 15 minutes, so now I'm going to remove around 1/3 cup of the stock and allow it to cool. Now I am going to move on to making the cocktail sauce. I will be starting with 1/3 to 1/2 cup of ketchup. Next, I'm going to use 1.5 teaspoons of Maggi seasoning sauce. You could use Worcestershire sauce. You could also use soy sauce, but today I'm using Maggi seasoning. Next, I'm using 1.5 tablespoons of Louisiana hot sauce. You could use the hot sauce of your choice. I like the tangy, briny taste of a Louisiana hot sauce. Next, I'm going to be using 1/4 cup of the shrimp stock that we made earlier. And I'd like to mention that all of these ingredients can be adjusted to your taste. Next, I'm using 1/4 cup of lemon lime juice. Basically, you could use all lime, all lemon. You could do a mixture of lemon, lime, and orange. That's a great combination. But I basically used the lime and the lemon that I had. Now I am just going to give everything a whisk. I'm going to taste it, and if I need to adjust anything, I will add extra. Okay, so now that everything is mixed and tastes good, I'm going to add the shrimp. And I just wanted to show you that I pretty much deveined the larger shrimp and split it in half. This will give me more shrimp to each bite. Now I'm just going to combine and mix the shrimp in with the sauce. And again, if you feel like your sauce needs more ketchup, more hot sauce, more lemon juice, add it. This is just a good place to start, and this is how I like to make mine. Now that that is combined, I'm going to add half of a small onion diced, 1 small avocado, some diced tomato, and chopped cilantro. The amounts are completely up to you. You could also add some diced jalapeno and some diced cucumber, but this is the combination I like to use. Now that this is all combined and mixed, I want to show you several ways I like to serve my Mexican style shrimp cocktail. And that is on a tostada with some shredded fresh iceberg lettuce and some more avocado for garnish. It is absolutely one of my favorite ways to eat shrimp cocktail. I hope you give this recipe a try. I hope you like it because I like to think it's a good place to start.